up the skins tournament today. Whew, tired. We're all just a little bit burned out. You know, the way they stack these tournaments, they don't really give you much of a break. It's like one tournament ends and the next one starts. And it's an unfortunate way that it's done, because if the fishing's not good, it's all boiled down into that like one, 2-week period. And if the fishing sucks, then you got a really tough tournament run there. But it's what it is. As I'm sitting here complaining about how bad the fishing is, someone, Nick did weigh a 4 and a 7, and Jason weighed a 530. So, it's Kona. We need one fish. That's what we're looking for. We'll get out there and we'll do what we're doing, and we're just trying to stay positive while we can, and get through it, and kind of remember why I keep doing this every year, and why we do the tournaments, and why we fish when it's slow. You sometimes can forget. We love what we do, and anybody that's gone through slow fishing knows it drives you absolutely crazy, but it can turn around, and it also makes you a better fisherman, because you try different things, or you work on things to try and get a better bite, and that's that. So anyhow, just coming around the corner here. I'll be down there at the boats shortly. Set everything up. Rob and his son will be here. Rob and Daniel will be down at the boat around 6:30ish. The last time I fished with them was in Guatemala. That last trip we fished with them. Yeah, so they'll be here. Rob's fished with me a number of years in all different ways. He fished the skins tournament with us last year. Very supportive of our company and everything that I do, and just been super supportive in my career and fishing, and he's been a good friend. So I'd really like to win him something here this weekend, and if not, he understands too. He's done it, and he's been there for the ups and the downs. So let's hopefully have a couple days here. I think it's our time to shine here on the benchmark. So let's see what happens. But anyways, jumping into skins, finish that. I actually have a couple days off, then a regular charter. Then we have the Lure Makers tournament with Eric Rusnick, our good buddy, Aloha Lures, and that's going to be just a fun tournament. We won't have much money in that, so even if we win, we won't win much. But we'll go do it for fun and just kind of just have a good time. So anyways, let's go see you out there, guys. Hopefully we can start off with a strong showing on day 1 of the skins tournament in Hawaii. All right, guys, see you out there. Guys, we're out here, day 1. Just worked in the pocket in here, kind of see what the current's doing. Doesn't look too good up in here. Looks pretty light current up this way, and then just looking at some charts and stuff. Looks like it picks up a bit as it heads down the coast, and really good, like kind of south and in, right down by Keauhou, Captain Cook area. And I got a couple points down there, like big fish spots that like that current that I really like to fish. So water's cold, probably not going to be a lot of bites today, but the big ones, they don't care. So I'm going to go down, and I'm just going to mow the lawn in that area. Just going to stick to it, see if we can find one in there. I mean, there should be one. There should, but just, yeah. So that's our plan. Beautiful day. Good to be out here. Yeah, so we're going to work our way down the line there. If I see anything different along the way, we'll switch up. But, as it is, everything I'm seeing up this way, not that great. But once we get down, probably close to Keauhou zone, start kind of getting a little better current. So hopefully we'll see you guys shortly. We hooked up to a big one. So stand by. All right. Good, real, buddy. Stay tight. All right, double shaka. Oh, it's been a long day. Marking right here in front of the harbor. Got him to eat. Small one, but tagger. What do they eat? There he is. Oh, you ready? just to be tags here and there. Still anybody's game. Good to get one though. And we'll start up tomorrow. See you out here. We got about 5 minutes left, so maybe we can get another one here. But we'll see. But, it's good to get one. All right, guys. So this is where you have to drop off your lures and your rods, and they check the length, make sure all your stuff is IGFA. So we just kind of back up to this little zone right here and drop everything off. They check them, make sure everything's legal. Drop off your cards, and we head off. We are back out here, day 2, setting up on the line, getting ready. Still anybody's game right now. Top boats, 3 tags, second place is 2 tags. We got 1 yesterday right at the end of the day. Still no big fish caught. This tournament is kind of a big fish format, skins format, so you really, a lot of the money's in the big fish. That's our plan, but if we can still win some money on dailies, that works too, or overall points on tags, whatever. We're gonna go out there and fish. Spread change, not that much, kind of how we ran our spread last tournament. Mellowed the action down. The fish are kind of funny and acting weird, so I'm giving them something really, really easy to target on. Here's all the boats coming out. It's kind of pretty sight in the morning here. Yeah. So, yeah, kind of same spread. Only difference is we're running a new teaser on our left short. Took the smash bait out and put out this shaky thing. It's called a shaky that Eric made. It's a lure he used to run all the time. And we'll try that out, and we'll get the smash back out. That's it. Hopefully it's a beautiful day out there today, and we get our shots. And if we don't, we don't. It's fishing. But excited for the opportunities, and excited for this fishing to turn on soon. All right, guys, we'll see you out there. Probably gonna be pissed. He never even jumped. There it is. I see you down there. There's the rod, there's the lead, there's the hook. Good? Go home, guys. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah, he's good. Go home, guys. There you go. See you, buddy. Swim there, tail, there he goes. See you later, alligator. All right, and now it's 3 fingers. Oh, 3 fingers. 3 fingers. Yeah, good job, Rob. All right, what's up, guys? Okay, so we just caught one there. Basically, what we had happening was I came out first thing this morning and kind of started working around a little bit. Came over to one little ledge that I thought might be all right on that current to ride it out. Came up on it, and I actually marked a pile of them. One big one, a bunch of small ones. None of them would feed. Worked it. None of them would feed. Found a bunch of bait in there too, big piles of flying fish. Looked pretty good. They weren't interested in us. So I ended up, working it for a while and then saying, all right, I'm gonna mark some of my targets there, and we picked up and we moved. And then I went down over to by like VB area, found one over there, marked it, went over, got it up on the teaser. It's a new lure that Eric's got with rattles in it. Came up on the teaser, we got the teaser away. He wouldn't leave the teaser. It would have been a perfect fish to pitch. Got everything out, came up on the right long, and kind of piled on it, but not really the best bite. And unfortunately came off. And I worked around there a couple circles, and then my mind was just screaming I needed to get back where those marks were this morning. So we came up over here, gave it a little time, got back in here, first pass, up on that teaser, pull it away. Came up, proper bite on the right short, did what we wanted it to do, and caught it. So that's that one tag. It's pretty slow. Leading boat right now has got 2 tags for today. I think 3 tags is still in the lead for the whole tournament, and still no big fish yet. So hopefully, I'm gonna stay around here for a little bit, and hopefully we find a big one in here. That's our plan. That's what we got going. Yeah. All right, guys. Stand by. All right, guys, so we're heading in. We didn't quite make it happen here. We got one more day tomorrow. We ended up going one for 3. Pretty bad fishing, but I did mark a few. We did get a few shots. I felt good about kind of where we were at. Nothing crazy happened today. One boat caught 2. Still open going into day 3, the final day tomorrow, and we're not gonna give up. We're gonna keep on fighting. See if we can find us a big one tomorrow. If the fish cooperated, the ones that we did raise today, we'd be in a different story right now. But that's marlin fishing. Game of inches. All right, see you guys in the morning. Well, shoot, coming out to the end here now. Didn't happen. One shot back there a minute ago. Had one up on the stinger, real quick little one. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. Been slow fishing. Nick's the only one with one on a boat right now. 112 short, so maybe 500. It might get the skin. There'll probably be some money refunded, at least to my angler. Frustrating. Summer isn't quite going how we wanted it to. And for a lot of people, for most people, probably everybody other than Tantrum. That's fishing. Can't control the bite. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. Let's just hope it turns around. We got a little time off. We're gonna jump in the Lure Makers tournament. And let's hopefully have you guys get to see a win here on the benchmark. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with us and watching. See you at the Lure Makers. All right, folks. Right on. Well, here we go again. Lure Makers tournament starting up here today. Spirits are high, pulling ourselves back up. It's been some tough fishing, guys. It's been some tough fishing. We're doing everything we can to just stay positive and keep on fighting and keep on going. That's how it goes. That's why we do what we do, right? Anyways, we start up here. 3-day tournament. We got Eric Rusnick with us from Aloha Lures. We are Team Aloha Lures. We'll be representing him. The winner of the tournament will be the sponsor for next year's tournament. Last year was Kraken Lures. Cyrus won, or somebody representing his lures won. So this year, hopefully we can win it for for Eric. We were pretty close last year. We did kill one in this tournament last year and weigh it. So yeah, pretty much killers on the boat this year. We're just kind of doing it for fun. We all threw in our own money. Even after all the bad fishing and how tough these tournaments have been, we still got faith and we backed ourselves. We're not in super deep, but we're in deep enough. And so we got myself, we got Kenton Gear, Vicious Cycle. If you don't know him, follow him on Instagram, put it down there, @Vicious Cycle. He's a pretty interesting character, been a really good friend of mine for a lot of years now. He wrote a book about his fishing escapades. He's fished all over the place. He's got some great stories. He wrote a book called The Vicious Cycle. If you haven't read it, go check it out. Really cool dude, accomplished fisherman all around the world. Interesting character for sure. Yeah, he loves cats. That's the fun fact about Kenton. If you're not familiar, he is a big fan of cats. All right, so anyways, we got Kenton, we got Kyle, we got Nacho, and we got Mr. Aloha, Eric Rusnick. And yeah, we're gonna go out and have a good time. We're gonna kill a couple really big ones. I don't know, yeah, fishing's been tough, but we're gonna go out there and give it hell and see what we can do. So hopefully put some content together for you, because yeah, this tournament run's been pretty disappointing, not only for us, but for you guys watching. So yeah, anyways, we're heading down to the harbor. I'll get down there at some point. This guy in front of me is on his own special vacation, deciding to drive 20 miles an hour. But you know what? It's all good. It's Hawaii. We'll get down there when we get there. We'll go out there and we'll find us a slot. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for hanging in there with us. And if you're still watching the episode, thanks for keeping the faith. Let's go get this done. All right, guys. See you out there. Well, I'm glad that one ate. Yeah, 70 kilos. If it's a tagger, it's a shaka. I never saw the fish, but unfortunately that one came off. But fight first thing in the morning. Hopefully the next one will stick. Let me know when you're all ready. So Eric, yes. If you're gonna video, you got an iPhone? Yes. Okay, we gotta see the line, okay, the tag in the fish, and then the fish swimming away. Okay. And the hand signal. So it's like a little bit different. Just try not to pull them too much towards us. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Back in. Hang on to them. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right. That's it. Good going, boys. So yeah, we just caught one there, tagged it. I was down in that zone, and the current was getting funky, and I felt kind of a change going on, and I just felt to me like this was. I wanted to wander back up this way. As I was coming up this way, the current was getting better and better for an area I like to fish up here, the pocket. Kind of licking my lips as I was getting closer and closer, and then just then we marked one and went over and came up and ate the right long. So we got an hour and 20 minutes left to either catch a giant one or catch two more, or one more to tie, or two more to get the daily. So wish us luck. I think there's a few in here. There's no one here. Everybody's way down. We probably got about an hour before people start working their way up this way, and I don't know. I'm feeling it. I think we're gonna get a big girl in here. So wish us luck. All right. All right. That's it. Couldn't get the Danny's. Tomorrow's another day. See you out there in the morning. Alright, we're on. First thing this morning. Make sure you got to get it swimming away. Alright guys, what's up? So yeah, we just caught one here. You know, kind of started the day off fishing up real tight in the pocket there. Like I was saying, it didn't look great there. Kind of worked my way down. Marked one, you know, pretty close to the buoy, and it didn't eat, and then we kind of continued on our way for a little while, and I'm assuming it maybe followed us and it came up and ate the right long, which is a lure that Eric's been working on. Yeah, we were off to the races. So we got one tag done here first thing in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock right now. Yeah, hopefully we can just rack up a few more or kill one here, but we're in it still, so keep on rolling, guys. All right, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot to report here. Not super exciting, but we're clicking away. So any minute now, as the famous Chip Van Malls would say. Any minute now. All right, guys. Well, we didn't win. We had one teaser bite, short teaser bite, and that was it. So sadly, that's how it goes. Welcome to tournament fishing. There were no fish weighed, so there'll be money returned to people. And hey, it's what it is. We get back to regular fishing tomorrow, and that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some. Okay, see you tomorrow.
There's something alluring and intoxicating about tournament fishing. In all the years that I've done it so far, anywhere in the world, it still always brings butterflies and that sense of heaviness sitting on you like game day anticipation, where luck, skill, and preparation meet to produce a bounty sometimes big enough in money to be life-changing. Then, as if the competition wasn't enough, we add in one of the most unpredictable elements on Earth, the ocean. We create stadiums miles and miles long across coastlines with participants anxiously scouring their favorite spots in search of another one of the most unpredictable and ungoverned animals, the blue marlin. So to speak about tournament marlin fishing as easy or relaxing or fulfilling, I cannot. I can speak about it for what it is, and this year it was hard. We showed it for what it was. No big edits to make us look like heroes. We were not. We were just competitors. I wanted to create these episodes to stay within the authentic series motif for all my audience. What you saw was real. The fishing was off. The fish were not really where they're supposed to be. And more times than not, tournament fishing can be that way, which makes the wins so much more valuable. What I believe messed up the Kona fishing this year probably had a lot to do with some cold currents that seemed to be affecting the bite, some sort of migration change, possibly due to our weird weather, our weird currents. And it started as early as June, coupled with an incredibly rainy season, variable winds, switching currents. It just made it harder than usual, and that will just happen. Even though it was some of the worst fishing I've seen in Kona, we still had our shots every day. We did the best we could, but this year, the Kona circuit for us was just competitive. As we move ahead away from it with some solid ambition to do better next year, I know that when June comes around next year, I'll be back in that anticipation, that back to school kind of feeling, the return to the stomach butterflies and anxiousness. And as stressful as that is, I am looking forward to it. That tournament bug bites us in early summer, and we have no choice but to jump in our sport fishers with our teams and go do battle. Not so much against each other, but against the sea and the elements that arrive each day. And whoever can triumph over all of it will be victorious, even if just for a few days, until the next one. For now, though, I'm happy to put those butterflies to rest and just go out and fish. I appreciate all you for standing by with us through an extremely slow season, and I'm sorry we couldn't show you some fairy tale ending. But marlin fishing, so much just like life, well, it just ain't fair. And shoot, isn't that why we love it so much?